Ready? Ready? Ready, break! Check, go! Here we go, here we go! Hup! Let's go! Ready, ready? Set! Hut, hut! Down! Ready? Ready, ready, go! Set, ready, get out! Ready up! Ready! Come on, set, set, go! Let's go now! Hut! Set it! Ready, ready? Ready! On the ready! Hut, hut! On the set! Ready! Set, go! Here we go, shot! Ready, ready. On the jump! Hop, go! Here we go, here we go! Get up! Let's go! Ready? Set! Check, go! Down!
It's week 14.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's O'Connell. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Here's O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 15 carries, 66 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They run, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. The slot man in motion right. O'Connell looking to throw on first. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A big
change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really...
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step...
Then he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Throwing. O'Connell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
Not whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hope. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 4 yards out. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now O'Connell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though. Touchdown, Broncos! Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. To throw here, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
180. 180. We're good.
Now Carr. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Here's Carr to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And O'Connell now to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. And his throw here's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
70 range.
To the air again with O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Carr now on 1st down. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man, it's Dulcich. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Carr. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. O'Connell taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we reach halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they go play action here with O'Connell. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Raiders. Peyton Hendershot, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, Williams. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, O'Connell. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's go now. 18, pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, 70 range.
O'Connell here on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Wolf on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
7-5.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. O'Connell taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. First down throw, O'Connell. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as